Good morning, it's Tuesday, December 6th. I'm Daryl Grove and you're listening to The Goalmouth, the Avengers of the soccer podcast world, assembling the varied superpowers of Dirty Tackle, Howler Magazine and the Total Soccer Show so we can all argue about who gets to be Iron Man. On today's show, Chapecoense are champions, a New York Cosmos update, the US Under-17s are the future, MLS sells out and Sepp Blatter is not coming back. First up, CONMEBOL, the South American Football Federation, has named Chapecoense the official winners of the 2016 Copa Sudamericana, including all economic and sporting privileges. That means $2 million in prize money, plus qualification for next season's Copa Libertadores for the team that lost players and staff in last week's tragic air crash. Colombian team Atlético Nacional, who Chapecoense were travelling to face in the Copa Sudamericana final, have been given a Fair Play Award in recognition of the club's suggestion that Chapecoense be awarded the title. I want to say this, I've read plenty of stories in the past about CONMEBOL being disorganised and corrupt and this and that, and there's certainly plenty of evidence for the corruption. But the Federation's response to this tragedy, at least from where I'm sitting, has been exemplary. So bravo to CONMEBOL for making the right moves and helping with the healing. To the United States now, there's still no official announcement from the team itself, but at least two sources, Empire of Soccer and Big Apple Soccer, are reporting that the New York Cosmos have released all of their players, will not play in 2017, and still owe about 6 weeks' pay to several staff members. It's looking like, for the second time in 31 years, the end of the Cosmos means the end of the NASL. The Tampa Bay Rowdies and Ottawa Fury have already joined rival league USL, and Minnesota United will join MLS next season. That leaves some really well-run teams like Indy 11 in a tough spot through no fault of their own. Worth noting, we may finally get some official word on this today, with a US Soccer Federation Board of Governors meeting scheduled in New York City. The expected outcome is that USL, formerly Division 3 on the US Soccer Pyramid, will replace NASL as America's official Division 2 league. So see, we do have promotion and relegation in the United States after all. We just do it with entire leagues instead of individual clubs. Get in your Jetsons car because we're going to the future. The US Under-17s won the Nike International Friendlies Tournament after beating Brazil 3-0 on Sunday night. That impressive result following a 7-1 win over Portugal and a 5-1 win over Turkey. Get in. The team celebrated with an epic mannequin challenge, which I'm going to replicate for you now on Goalmouth. You couldn't see it, but I was very, very still. Of course, this was just one youth tournament, and it was played on US soil, so there's a definite inbuilt advantage for the US Under-17s here. But seeing players like the flair-tastic Atlanta United winger Andrew Carlton in action was a reminder that recent changes to US soccer development academies and initiatives like allowing a 16-year-old Carlton to play a few games for the Charleston Battery in the USL this past season might mean that US soccer youth development is heading in the right direction. And if you're concerned about an up-and-comer like Carlton getting maybe too cocky, don't worry, he's about to be handed a big defeat. Carlton was shortlisted for the US Soccer Young Male Player of the Year award, where he will certainly lose in a landslide to Christian Pulisic. Are you thinking about getting MLS Cup final tickets? Tough. Tickets for the Toronto v Seattle game at BMO Field went on sale at 1 p.m. Eastern on Monday and were sold out by 1:03 Eastern. Oh well, it's cold in Toronto this time of year anyway, so, like me, you could just watch the game on TV instead. The game is Saturday, December 10th, 8 p.m. Eastern kickoff, and it's being screened on Big Fox. Last, and in many ways least, Sepp Blatter's 6-year football ban has been upheld by the Court of Arbitration for Sport. Blatter had appealed against his 6-year ban on the grounds of, "Don't you know who I am?" And the court responded with, "Yes, you're the guy that made a dodgy payment of 2 million Swiss francs to Michel Platini. Remember? That's why you're banned." Nice try though, Seppster. Nice try. That's all from me. George Qureshi will be with you tomorrow, and no doubt he'll be upset that he didn't get the Sepp Blatter news on his day. Sorry, George. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to the Goalmouth in iTunes. Help spread the word via an iTunes review or an IRL review, which is where you tell a friend about the bite-sized soccer news show you've been listening to in real life. I'll leave you with today's Goalmouth top tip. Turns out the mannequin challenge is best suited to a visual medium. But that won't stop me doing it while the Goalmouth music plays.